So today we'll start with a new chapter, regression. In the last video we concluded with correlation, and I hope you all have till now have a fair idea of what correlation is and how to calculate it. Today we'll move a little further and we'll start with regression. So what is regression? The statistical method by the help of which, between two correlated values, it is possible to estimate the unknown values of one variate from the known values of the other variate is known as regression. So, using the technique of regression, what we do is we establish a relationship between two correlated values or two correlated variables such that if we know the value of one variable, we can estimate the value of other unknown variable. Suppose there are two variables x and y, so we establish obviously with the help of given data. We are given certain data of x and y. We using that we establish a relationship between x and y such that with any given value of x, we can estimate a corresponding value of y. So in our syllabus we require to do linear regression, that is we find a linear relationship between x and y, and then correspondingly we find an equation using which we can estimate the value of one variable when the value of the other variable is given. So what are lines of regression? Line of regression of y on x gives the best estimate for all values of y for any specified value of x. I'll repeat it again. The line of regression of y on x gives the best estimate for the value of y for any specified value of x. So if we are given the line of regression of y on x, the equation will give us the best possible estimate of value of y for any specified value of x. So if we have estimated a line of regression of y on x, and if we are asked to estimate a value of y for a given value of x, suppose someone asks you if for a particular for two particular variables for which different sets of data are given, if the value of x is 30, how much will be the value of y? So that can be estimated by the use of the line of regression of y on x. Similarly, the line of regression of x on y is, as it gave us the best estimate for the value of x, the line of regression of x on y gives the best estimate for the value of x for any specified value of y. So it might not be clear to you right now. Just by looking at the definition, we further go on solving the example, it will be more and more clear to you. So first we'll discuss few properties of regression or linear regression. So what is linear regression? The linear regression equation of y on x is this is the equation of this is the linear regression equation of y on x. So the linear regression equation of y on x is y minus y bar, that is y bar is the mean of y, is equal to byx into x minus x bar, where byx is equal to the regression coefficient of y on x. Similarly, the regression equation of x on y will be given by x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. So Here again x bar is the mean of x, y bar is the mean of y, and what is bxy? Bxy is the regression coefficient of x on y. So what are regression coefficients? So you can find the regression coefficient of y on x by using this formula, that is byx is equal to covariance between x and y divided by variance of x or sigma square x. Alternatively, it can also since now we know this formula here, byx is equal to, that is correlation coefficient of y on x is equal to covariance of x comma y divided by variance of x. We can write it as covariance of between x and y divided by, we can write this sigma squared x separately, that is sigma x into sigma x. This can be written as covariance of x between x and y divided by sigma x into sigma x. We copy it as it is into, we multiply and divide it by sigma y. Since sigma y divided by sigma y is equal to 1, it will not change the value of it, so we can multiply and divide it by sigma y, the value doesn't change, we can do it. This will again be equal to covariance of between x and y. What we do here, we write the sigma y inside here with sigma x, and we write the sigma x outside here in place of sigma y. We can do it because it is simple multiplication, we have just changed the spot. So it can be written as covariance between x and y divided by sigma x into sigma y into sigma y by sigma x. So this thing here, as we can recall from the previous chapter, is the regression, the coefficient of regression. So we can write this as r. So bxy, or the regression coefficient of xy, is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x. This is another formula that can be used if we are given the standard deviation of y and standard deviation of x, and you are given r and you are asked to find the coefficient of regression, you can use this formula here. Similarly, regression equation of x on y is given by x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar, where bxy is the coefficient of regression of x on y. So regression coefficient of y on x is given by byx, and regression coefficient of x on y is given by bxy. So where bxy is the regression coefficient of x on y. So bxy is given by the formula covariance between x comma y divided by variance of y, that is sigma square y. This can similarly, like this, can be written as bxy is equal to correlation coefficient, that is r into sigma x divided by sigma y. So now again, another important property is that correlation coefficient is the geometric mean of the regression coefficient. So there are two regression coefficients, rxy and ryx. I'm sorry, bxy and byx, and there is one correlation coefficient, that is r. So here we here the property tells us that the regression coefficients, I mean the correlation coefficient r, is the geometric mean of the regression coefficient byx and bxy. So how do we know this? Now we already know byx is equal to r into sigma y divided by sigma x, and bxy is equal to r into sigma x divided by sigma y. We have it from our previous discussion. So if we multiply these two, byx into bxy will be equal to this into this. So byx into bxy will be equal to r into sigma y divided by sigma x into r into sigma x divided by sigma y. So sigma x get cancelled, sigma y get cancelled. We are remaining with r square. So byx into bxy is equal to r square. Therefore r will be equal to under root byx into bxy. Therefore r is equal to the geometric mean between byx and bxy. So hence it is proved. Now let us go ahead and see how do we estimate a, an equation of regression or a regression equation or regression equations. So here we already know byx, that is regression coefficient of y and on x, is given by covariance between x and y divided by variance of x, that is sigma square x. This comes by the formula we have already discussed. If we expand it, it can be written as sigma into x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sigma or summation x minus x bar whole square. This is summation x minus x bar into summation y minus y bar divided by summation x minus x bar whole square. Now let us write x minus x bar as dx and y minus y bar as dy. If we write it that way, then we can rewrite it as summation dx into summation dy divided by summation dx square. So regression coefficient of y on x can be written as summation dx into summation dx into dy divided by summation dx square, where dx is equal to x minus x bar and dy is equal to y minus y bar. And similarly, the regression coefficient of x and on y can be written as summation dx into dy divided by summation dy square, where dx is equal to again x minus x bar and dy is equal to y minus y bar. So this formula or this sets of formula can only be used, or it is only to be used, if the means of given data are not fraction, that is the means of the variables are whole number or integers like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and so on. If it is in fraction or decimal, we will not use this formula or will not use this property. So to find the regression equation of y on x, what will we do? First we will find the value of x and x bar and y bar. So to find the regression equation of y on x, what we'll do, find the value of x bar and y bar. And the second step is find the value of byx, that is regression coefficient of y on x. After we find it, we will just put the value in the formula or in the form of the equation that we have already discussed. So the equation for the regression equation of y on x is given by y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. We just put the value of y bar and x bar and byx here. We find the regression equation. How we will find byx? We will use this formula to find byx. Now again I repeat, this formula is only to be used if the means of the two variables are whole numbers or integers and they are not in decimals or fractions. And how do we find the regression equation of x on y? What we'll do, again we'll find x bar and y bar, and we'll find Instead of byx, we'll find bxy, that is regression coefficient of x and y on y, and then we'll put the values of x bar, y bar and bxy in the equation. In this equation, x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. So I know it must be very confusing for you all till now at this point. Now once we solve the example, it will be crystal clear to you. So here let us take an example. Find the two regression equations from the following table. So one set of data where we are given two variables, we can have two regression equations, that is one regression equation of x y on x and the other regression equation of x on y. So we are given the values of x 1 2 3 4 and 5, and we are given the values of y as 2 3 5 4 and 6. The question further asks, if x is equal to 2.5, what will be the value of y? So we need to estimate the value of y when the value of x is given as 2.5. So as always, what will we first do is we'll put down the values of x and y as given in the question. X is 1 2 3 4 and 5, y is equal to 2 3 5 4 and 6. Our first step, we need to find the mean, that is x bar and y bar. So what will we do? We first find summation x. Summation x is the addition of all the values of x 1 2 3 4 and 5. We add summation x, we get 15. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 15. So to find x bar, what we do, x bar is equal to summation x by n. What is n? N is the number of observations. Number of observations is equal to 1 2 3 4 and 5. So summation x here is 15 and n here is 5. Therefore x bar is equal to summation x by n, that is 15 by 5, that is equal to 3. And here y bar again is equal to sigma summation y by n, that is summation of all this 2 3 5 4 6, that is equal to summation y is equal to 20. So summation y is equal to 20, n is equal to 5. So y bar is equal to summation y by n, that is 20 by 5 is equal to 4. So now we have x bar and we have y bar. Since x bar and y bar are whole numbers, are integers and are not fractions or decimals, we can use these formulas to find the regression equation. So first we'll find the regression coefficient of y on x. So the regression coefficient of y on x is byx is equal to summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by summation x minus x bar whole square, as by our formula here. So what we first find from here, we have to find x minus x bar into y minus y bar and x minus x bar whole square. So first we will find x minus x bar. Let us say we name it as dx, as we have already discussed. So x minus x bar will be equal to x minus 3. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, 3 minus 3 is 0, 4 minus 3 is 1 and 5 minus 3 is 2. So this is dx or x minus x bar. Now dy or y minus y bar is y minus y bar, that is the value of y bar is 4. So dy is y minus y bar, that is y minus 4. Y here is 2, 2 minus 4 is minus 2, 3 minus 4 is minus 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, 4 minus 4 is 0, 6 minus 4 is 2. Now dx, again we will find y minus x square, that is dx square will be equal to minus 2 square is equal to 4, minus 1 is square is equal to 1, 0 square is equal to 0, 1 square is equal to 1, and 2 square is equal to 4. We add all this together, we get summation dx square, that is 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4, that is equal to 10. Now again dy square is y minus y bar whole square, that is the square of all these values. Minus 2 square is equal to 4, minus 1 square is equal to 1, 1 square is equal to 1, 0 square is equal to 0, 2 square is equal to 4. We add all this together, we get summation dy square or summation y minus y bar square, that is equal to 10. And dx into dy is x minus x bar into y minus y bar. We multiply this with this, that is minus 2 into minus 2, 4, minus 1 into minus 1, 1, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 2 into 2, 4. We add all this together, we get summation dx into dy, that is equal to 4 plus 1 plus 4, that is equal to 9. So we have all the values, we just put in the formula. So our formula for regression coefficient of y on x is byx is equal to summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by x minus x bar whole square is equal to summation dx into dy, since dx is equal to x minus x bar and dy is equal to y minus y bar divided by summation dx square. We put the values, we get byx is equal to, this is equal to 9 and this is equal to 10. So byx is equal to 9 divided by 10 is equal to 0.9. So this is the regression coefficient of y on x. So the regression equation of y on x is given by y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. We have the values of y bar, we have the values of x bar, we have the values of byx. We put it, we get y minus 4 is equal to 0.9 into x minus 3. This will be equal to y minus 4 is equal to 0.9x minus 2.7 will be equal to y, or y will be equal to 0.9x minus 2.7 plus 4, or y is equal to 0.9x plus 1.3. This is the required regression equation of y on x. Now the second part, we have to find the regression equation of x on y. For that we will first find out the regression coefficient of x on y, that is bxy. So regression coefficient of x on y is bxy is equal to summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by y minus y bar whole square, or is equal to summation dx into dy divided by summation dy square. So summation dx into dy is 9 as we already know, and summation dy square again is 10 as here. So it will again be 9 divided by 10 is equal to 0.9. So the regression equation of x on y is again, as we earlier discussed, is given by x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. We have the values of x bar, we have the values of y bar, we have the value of bxy. We put it, we get the formula, we get the equation, that is x minus 3 is equal to 0.9 into y minus 4, or x minus 3 is equal to 0.9 y minus 3.6, or x is equal to 0.9 y minus 3.6 plus 3, or x is equal to 0.9 y minus 0.6. This here gives the regression equation of x on y. So if we need to estimate any value of y for a given value of x, we can use this formula, and if we need to estimate any value of x for a given value of y, we can use this formula. So in the question we are given, if x is equal to 2.5, what will be the value of y? So we are given a value of x for which we have to estimate the value of y. So as we discussed, for This equation gives us the estimation of y or the value of y for any given value of x. Since the value of x is given and the value of y is to be found out, we will use this formula to find the, or we will use this equation to find the value of y as per the question. So we have y is equal to 0.9x plus 1.3. Now if as given x is equal to 2.5, y will be equal to 0.9 into 2.5 plus 1.3, or y is equal to 2.25 plus 1.3, or y is equal to 3.35. So if the value of x is 2.25, the value of y will be equal to 3.35. Very simple, very easy steps. Follow the steps, you will get the answer. So I want you to do one sum by yourself. Find the regression equation of y on x from the following table. Age of the husband is given 25, 27, 29, 33, 26, 32, 35, 31, 36 and 30, and age of wife y is given 20, 24, 24, 29, 21, 26, 28, 30, 30, 29 and 28. You will have to find the regression equation of y on x from the table. Your answer will be y is equal to 0.8x plus 1.58. So since you are only asked to find the regression equation of y on x, you will have to find the regression coefficient of y on x, that is byx, and then x bar and y bar, and put it in the formula. You will get the answer. And this procedure or this formula can be only used once again if x bar and y bar both are whole numbers or integers. If they are fractions or decimals, this process or this procedure cannot be used. What can we do if the means are in fraction or decimal? We will discuss it in the next video. If you have any doubt regarding this method or the things we have discussed in this video, you can simply call me or message me and clear your doubt anytime you want. Thank you.